Hi friends, today for math we're going to be learning about a new coin. Last time when we talked about coins, we talked about pennies and nickels. And when we talked about the nickel, I told you a little bit of a story about how coins remind me of the fairy tale Goldilocks and the Three Bears. During that lesson, I told you that the small gold coin, the Goldilocks coin, is most like the penny. And then we have three silver coins that are a little bit like the bears because there's a small one, a medium, and a big one. The penny was Goldilocks, and the nickel was Mama Bear because it was the medium-sized silver coin. Today we're going to be talking about the dime, which is also known as the baby bear coin, because it is the smallest of the silver coins. So today we're going to be talking about the dime. The dime is a very small silver coin. On the front side of the dime we have a face, and on the back side of the dime we do not have a building like we did on the penny and the nickel, but instead we have a symbol. On the face of the dime, we have an important president, and his name is Franklin Delano Roosevelt, also known as FDR, and those letters are a little bit easier to remember. FDR is an interesting president because he was the president for the longest time of all the presidents. Usually, a person can only be elected president for 8 years at the most, but Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, was president for 12 years. So he was the president for the longest time. On the back side of the coin, we do not have a building, but we have a symbol that has two important pictures in it. One of the pictures is of a torch, and the torch stands for liberty. The other picture is an olive branch, and the olive branch stands for peace. You might recognize this torch and recognize the word liberty because it looks a lot like the Statue of Liberty that you can visit in New York City. So on the face of the dime we have the president FDR, and on the tail side of the dime we have the torch and the olive branch that look a little bit like the Statue of Liberty. Different than a nickel and a penny, a dime is worth a little bit more money. Since dimes are worth a little bit more money than pennies and nickels, for the penny we said you would need 100 to make $1. For the nickel we said you would need 20 to make $1. For the dime, you only need 10 dimes to make $1. A penny was worth 1 cent, a nickel was worth 5 cents, and a dime is worth 10 cents. So when we count dimes, we want to practice counting them by tens. Let's do a couple of examples together. If I wanted to count this group of dimes, and I'm going to draw smaller circles today so they look more like dimes. If I wanted to count this group of dimes, I would count them like this: 10, 20, 30, 40. This group has 40 cents. If I wanted to count this group of dimes, I could count them by tens like this: 10, 20, 30. This group has 30 cents. Now you try one. I'm going to draw a picture and I want you to count the dimes by tens. How much money do I have here? Go ahead and count those on your own. Let's check your answer and see if you were right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This group of dimes has 60 cents. For your activity today, you're going to be practicing counting by tens and counting groups of dimes by tens to match how much money you have. If you need some extra help, I would look for a hundreds chart on your computer and use that hundreds chart to help you count by tens.